This session at the International Tracheostomy Symposium is all about quality improvement. It's not just understanding what to do, but how to do it in our complex systems that we work in. We've assembled an international panel of experts to explain how to get things done. First up is Professor Tracy Finch. Tracy works at Northumbria University in the northeast of England. Tracy's an expert in normalisation process theory, and she can explain how we can influence staff and those barriers and enablers to making changes. Paul Wilson is a senior researcher working in Manchester. He's also the co-editor-in-chief of Implementation Science. Paul's going to give us a quick review of the literature and highlight what papers, what strategies and what bits of information get into the journals and what's best practice in making changes happen. Then we've got Dion Graham and Carly Minoran from the Centre for Paediatric Healthcare in Boston Children's Hospital, Harvard University. Between them, they run the GTC database. They're going to explain how important data is and how we can use data to make changes, to see where we're going and to check and benchmark with other sites. They've agreed to provide some insights from the GTC database, specifically explaining how we can improve tracheostomy care. Michaelbrenner is the president of the Global Tracheostomy Collaborative. He's an ENT surgeon who works in Michigan in the US. Michael's mission is all about by the patient, for the patient. Michael's going to explain what the GTC has been doing and what the GTC will do next to improve the conditions for patients, the quality and safety of care we deliver, and how we're going to help staff in hospitals all around the world deliver those goals. Vincia is an academic nurse who works at Johns Hopkins Hospital in the US. Vincia has been involved in the GTC for many years, having led a tracheostomy service at Johns Hopkins starting over 10 years ago. Vincia is part of our panel, looking at international literature and giving us insights of what's hot and what's new in the world of printed and social media all around tracheostomy care. Vincia and Michael are going to be joined by the fellows from the British Journal of Anaesthesia, who's specifically going to look at social media and they're going to look at the literature around tracheostomy care that's appeared during COVID and before COVID. Should be a fascinating session. Finally, we're going to take the feedback from our earlier sessions where our patient and families groups came together and told us what we need to do. They're going to create a list of top hot topics that we can consider as healthcare professionals and the GTC and work out how we're going to answer those questions and make care better. So this should be a fascinating session. Look forward to seeing you there.